The watercolor paper is wet with a large flat brush and water. While the paper is wet, take the mix of yellow, green, blue, and black. Start in the lower right-hand corner with a very dark mix. Watercolor dries a little bit lighter than what you first put it down. From the lower right corner to the very center, let the mix flow onto the wet paper. Rinse the brush. Take the yellow, and remember watercolor dries just a little bit lighter. So go a little bit more vibrant on the yellow than what you think you might need to. Let that yellow flow down into the center of the paper. If the paper starts to dry, re-wet it with water. If you get a real streaky look, don't worry about that. I think mine needs to be just a little bit darker here in the corner. And it's kind of streaky, so I'm going to take the large brush, dampened with water, and smooth and blend that out. Okay, while the paper is wet, take salt in your fingers and sprinkle it over the paper. The coarser grain salt that you use, the bigger the starburst effect. The salt that I'm using is kosher table salt. It's kind of large, but regular table salt will work just fine. Allow the salt to dry on the paper several hours to overnight. After it's dried, remove the salt by brushing against it with a sponge or a very soft cloth. I hope that this technique will help you to prep your paper for Joyride, the cardinals on the bicycle handles.